It's got a vast day, and sitting across from us is James Acaster. Welcome to the show.
Oh, listen to that.
Yeah. No, we don't do this. No expense spared for you, James.
Yeah. Really get it all. You're used to hearing that sound every night. You've been doing your show at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. How's it all been going?
Good, thank you. Yeah, a lot of fun.
You've just moved rooms, though.
Yes. Little shift of room.
You liking the move?
Absolutely loving the move. Really nice, quiet room now.
You were hearing
outside.
Things.
Inside, it's non-stop laughs. But like outside, it's
just noise.
Is moving comedy rooms much like moving houses, or is a lot of stuff to do?
Yeah, you get really emotional, and you always forget something. No,
two men just come in and just move everything for you. Ask to borrow your toilet sometimes.
Yeah, carrying a mic stand.
Are your pets acclimatising to the new place?
Yeah, it's a very, very easy shift.
You have to call up your friends who have utes.
Yeah,
dial in all the favours there.
Have a little housewarming. Yeah, it's been great.
You're loving the old school transportations that were happening at the front of Town Hall.
Oh yeah. There's the horse and carts and the trams, and nowhere else has these. Just you guys have kept them in.
There's remarkably, if you haven't been to Melbourne in a while, there's remarkably a lot of horse and carriages. I mean, I remember when I was going to University of Melbourne, there was one or two, maybe, James, along the main street. But now they're like lining all the way up Swanston Street.
Wow. So Melbourne's like gradually going backwards.
Yeah, that's getting
more and more old-fashioned until you'll all be walking around barefoot. And people doing shoe shinings and pickpockets and stuff.
I don't know. I think my watch has a chain. Otherwise, I'd be getting ripped everywhere.
Yeah, I need someone to clean my monocle. Hey, how has it all been going? Anyway, look, I made a mistake, okay? I did say, I said you've been nominated for the best comedy show in Edinburgh 4 times.
Yeah.
In a row.
3 times. Still in a row, but yeah, 3 times.
The hat trick's still not bad. The turkey,
yeah.
Had we known this, James,
you would not have had me on.
No, I'm sorry to say that. Matt has made an error. And, sorry to have you in, but
only quadruple nominees allowed, which means you'd only have one person to choose from. Actually,
oh really? There's only one person who's been nominated 4 times in a row. Who's that?
Al Murray.
Okay. Oh, the pub guy.
Yeah, pub landlord. Well, he won the 4th time.
Did he really?
He did.
Maybe this will be your year.
Because Australia... sorry, go on.
I was just going to do the standard thing and say no.
Well, we've got an Al Murray in Australia. He's a rapper that goes by the name of Illy.
Oh,
interesting. Really? Yeah.
Maybe
it's the same man. He's good, actually.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Yeah?
But he doesn't have anything to... Maybe he's good at pub trivia as well as your Al Murray.
I bet it'd be very good. I bet they could make a good pub quiz team.
Hey, Prince Harry in town.
Yeah.
Working with the army. You feel good about Prince Harry?
I like him. Yeah. I think if you're born into the royal family, that's not an easy gig. I personally don't think we really need the royal family. But like,
really?
Yeah. But I think if you are born into it, then you may as well do the best with it that you can. And I think he seems to be at the minute. He had his teenage years where like he was just getting ripped on for doing all sorts of stupid teenage stuff.
Yeah.
And now he seems to be, putting on fundraisers and, working with the troops and whatever.
You seem like a pretty straight edge kind of guy. Did you ever get in trouble when you were a teen?
No, I was so boring. I didn't really drink, didn't smoke. Still never smoked anything in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hung out with all the stoners. Okay. They were my friends, and I just didn't do any of it.
Right.
So I was with all the people.
Does that make you question your mental state just in general if you're connecting with all these people that are stoned all the time?
Yeah, I guess you have to think what was it that meant I didn't need to take anything in order to meet them on their level. But yeah, or maybe I wanted to feel superior all the time, having conversations, just going, I'm way ahead of everyone on everything here. They're taking so long to get around to.
Hey, I saw your show and it's absolutely amazing. I've got a few questions about it, which I will ask you after we play a track right now.
Yeah, this is Alpine and Foolish. You're listening to Triple J with James Acaster, joining Matt and Alex. Good morning. James, it's a pleasure to be with you at this tough time, this difficult time in your life. Where you're about to start a war.
Well, I don't know if it's a war.
A Twitter beef.
I think she won't reply to me. That's I'm small fry. She's not even going to bother.
So who is it? Who are you tweeting and why?
Elizabeth Berkley, who played Jessie in Saved by the Bell.
Okay. What's Elizabeth done to catch the ire of James Acaster?
I follow all the Saved by the Bell people who are on Twitter.
Sure.
And,
Why?
I watched it all the time growing up and really loved it. And now I'm kind of obsessed and intrigued with what they're all doing now.
Well, Screech ended up in jail recently.
Oh, that was and also I'm the guy who everyone contacts when that happens as well. Like everyone's just like, have you heard about Screech's in jail? Are you all right? You doing? How you feeling about it? I had a lot of people tweeted at me about it who I don't even know. So yeah, and Mr. Belden just he just tweets about Saved by the Bell all the time. So he's still living in those days very much.
Really, he's holding on.
It's quite sad, everything. No matter what is going on, he'll always link it back to Saved by the Bell. No matter what's going on in the news, he'll go, this reminds me of a day on Saved by the Bell when we did this. And obviously Mario Lopez is quite big now and just a lot of presenting there.
Tiffany Amberson Smith, she did was it on Beverly Hills 90210, I think?
Yeah, she did bits, and Zach Morris or Mark Paul Gosselaar did a bit. I think, but yeah, Lisa Turtle's not on Twitter.
You've checked.
So, yeah, I have checked. And she is not on there. She's not having any of it.
Stop wasting your time, people, if you're about to sign up.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
You won't get the full set, so just don't, it's not worth the disappointment. But Elizabeth Berkley is kind of now doing a lot of, I don't know what the term would be, inspirational life.
Affirmation, yeah, sure.
Motivation.
Tony Robbins.
All that kind of that
personal
kind of
power.
stuff. I think that kind of stuff, but mainly books and not live stuff.
Right. Okay.
And I kind of hate all of that.
Why? You don't like inspiration from other sources?
I don't like. No, I probably don't like that. But I don't like anyone claiming they've got the answers.
Sure.
When they haven't.
Okay.
And you can pretty much. There's a very easy. There's the kind of stuff that she keeps tweeting. I normally just find funny.
Sure.
Because you just go, well, that's just... At one point, she tweeted a Helen Keller quote.
Okay.
Which is quite a profound thing to do. Or any quote by Helen Keller is a big... she was deaf, dumb, blind, mute. It was, she had a lot of stuff going on, Helen Keller, and really inspired a lot of people. And Elizabeth Berkley tweeted her and then used the hashtag #DoYourBest, which is such doesn't do it any justice whatsoever and really underplays the whole thing. But yeah, I just don't like that kind of motivational stuff and people claiming they've got the answers when they haven't. Yeah. And she's just done and also a lot of it tends to be quite self-serving and not actually very generous to the people around you or anything. So she's done a tweet today saying... girls and I had a big talk about choosing people around you that inspire you. You and your time are too valuable to waste it on those that don't nourish you. Be discerning, be kind to you, in capitals. And that just, at this time of the day, was not what I wanted. I just ground my gears. I just think that kind of thing. There are people around you who might not nourish you and might not inspire you, but need you. And you shouldn't be always going, what about me, all the time?
Yeah, right, okay.
You give a little to them. And just go, oh yeah, maybe other people need me and depend on me. So I think I tweeted back asking her, what if they don't inspire and nourish you, but they need you? Oh. And all I'm getting is people who also follow her tweeting me back, calling me, mainly homophobic things for not just going, what's your problem? Do you not want to sleep with Elizabeth Berkley? Essentially, is what's going on at the minute. It's they're all just calling me homophobic from marks.
Oh, goodness
which I didn't expect.
Yeah, wow. Well, there you go. See, the war has already begun and you're under fire, mate. That's what happens when you go against the inspiration.
All right, well, let's hunker down in the trenches for a moment and stick with us, James Acaster. We're about to do some news headlines. It's coming up after some Urban Cone. Sadness Disease, the name of this track. Triple J Breakfast. Matt and Alex, good morning.
Oh, what?
Elizabeth Berkley's replied to me. I've literally just seen it and jumped out of my skin.
James Acaster, comedian, is in the studio. He's just tweeted a former star of Saved by the Bell. She's
breaking.
Tweeted back. It's breaking news. It leads our news headlines.
And 11-time surfing world champion Kelly Slater won his heat on the first day of the Margaret River Pro yesterday. Australians Joel Parkinson and Mick Fanning are also through to the third round.
Thank you very much, Amelia Marshall, James Acaster, Amelia James.
Hello.
Amelia.
How are you?
Good.
I
thought you guys would sort of do this, but fine. It's okay. You don't want to talk to each other. That's totally understandable. James, I think, is a little bit shell-shocked because he's started a Twitter war with Elizabeth Berkley, and she has replied to him. Now, can you go through the conversation so far?
Let's be clear. Triple J is Switzerland in this particular.
Yeah, we are not
forth.
taking sides.
Yep, absolutely.
Elizabeth Berkley, former star of Saved by the Bell sitcom from many years ago now.
Played Jessie, one of the more three-dimensional characters.
Was she the one that was in Showgirls as well?
She was in Showgirls.
She also, I think, dated Billy Joel for a while.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, she's had a colourful life.
Anyways, so what happened? She tweeted you?
She first of all tweeted a thing about how an inspirational thing that her and her friends have decided that you should only surround yourself with people who inspire or nourish you, and you should look after yourself. Essentially, I asked her, "What about people who need you but don't inspire or nourish you?" And then she's gone, "Good question, ! Is it one-sided or reciprocated?" Which means that she now thinks that I've actually got someone in my life I wasn't going like. I think she thought I was reaching out to her.
She's been listening to Triple J Breakfast. She's heard that growing up you surrounded yourself with a lot of stoners, even though you weren't one and have never smoked in your life. They needed you. You don't find them that inspiring.
They didn't inspire or nourish me at all. I nourished them by getting them chocolate and crisps from the shop.
Breakfast with Matt and Alex on Triple J.